and just end the career in a high point. I was ready for Cowboy Cerrone.
Sure.
I was excited, and now it's fight week, and I'm out of the fight, and I don't get that closure that I wanted, but I'm okay. Due to my great management, in Joshua Favia, he's been managing this whole situation, and the dealings with the UFC back and forth here in this end of the road. I got paid, and I didn't have to take damage, and I didn't have that last fight, but I'm still in a fight. I'm in a fight right now with the MMA media community. We're clearing our name. We're fighting to clear our name. We're fighting for just all the other fighters out there who don't have the voice to speak, and I'll let Joshua add on that.
It seems like now, beyond just trying to bring some awareness to the health of athletes and the governing bodies of which should be protecting athletes, not only from the sport, but from themselves. I guess now we got to bring attention to endorsed, sponsored bigotry. Now, interesting enough, it is fight week, and they had all the things to talk about. And I watched poor Cowboy try to defer and stay out, and yet they keep asking and plugging and poking, and clearly the language and the things that he said he has heard before. And I don't know what kind of human being thinks it's cute and funny to say those type of things on press conferences when people are being exploited for violence, and he's one of them.
Sure.
This is just sad. Sad.
It was particularly disturbing, those comments. I mean, they certainly were not in any way warranted or relevant to, like you said, to your point, to fight week. There's so many other things we could have been focusing on for those athletes. So there was this very strange sort of thing to have been said, of course.
Well, and a big issue with me is, what does anyone's sexuality have anything to do with them as a person, let alone an athlete in this space?
For sure.
So it doesn't matter. What is this even trying to do here? And it is 2021. I don't know what little corner of the woods you live in, but you're a fake cowboy. You sacrifice sacred animals. I mean, we live in New Mexico, man. This dude's over here making jerky out of white buffalo. I mean, this is as much blasphemy as you can get. But, that's the type of endorsed people, and the way that they allow him to shoot himself in the foot, and the UFC gets to go, no, those aren't our opinions, but we're the ones perpetuating it on the internet, right?
Sure. Yeah, from the start, there has been some meddling in between Cowboy and the UFC, because me and Cowboy never really had no problems. To be honest, we both had something in common in feeling that we were mistreated under the guidance and supervision of Jackson Wink. We both left that team. So we had something in common where we were almost allies in a weird way against Jackson's. Like, yeah. I was like, yeah, you were right, Cowboy. When you left, you were right. And it ended on that. And then when we signed the fight, and this was the only name that they would give me, they put pressure on him to. I've never seen Cowboy coming out with interviews saying, I'm going to be malicious, and now I'm going to break his bones, and just basically saying all this garbage that was fed to him, when it's not even him. It's not even his character speaking these words out of his mouth. And he doesn't hate me. He doesn't have all these bad things to say about me. It's been a fabricated beef. And Cowboy, on his fight week, he's going in with Alex Morano, and he's got a young killer to think about, and he's gonna be throwing low blows under the belt, saying that I got tapped in a sexual way by Joshua. First of all, let me clarify this. Me and Joshua are not sexual. We are not homosexuals. We are brothers.
Sure.
And
but now to state that there is nothing wrong with that.
Right.
And that's nobody's business.
Right.
And to think that because you're hetero conventional, that you can judge some other people that they live differently.
Right.
I'm not about that. Diego is not about that.
No.
And if you want to make us have to go fight for these people that are not able to fight for themselves, and you want to attack people in an arena, in a space where they don't have a platform, well, yeah, man, we will represent them, no problem.
And I have friends. I have homosexual gay friends, men and women, who are very, very offended, offended by these comments, and feel that it's too much, and there should be punishment for it. There should, if you're a multi-billion-dollar organization, and Cowboys had problems with this in the past, as it's been noted 2 times that he's made gay comments about Daniel Cormier and the Anderson Silva fight. It's happened several times, and now this.
But let's just, again, let's use some factual information, guys. If